Hey everybody, and welcome back to The Flame in the Flood. I have already hit continue because I want to get right into the action for you guys, and we shall see. So last time we did take a little bit of damage on our raft, but we did start from full health, so at least that. Still, of course, always looking for a marina now because marinas, but other than that, we are still just trying to make distance, make time, and, survive. We've got 3 wolves. Oh, sapling, yes. Saplings are always good. Quiet Aesop. Well, I guess he could be embarking on something useful. We did find 1 sapling. There could be more. This will disturb them. Okay, it didn't actually. Must have been outside the radius. That was close, though. Yeah, I don't have any reason to try and kill them. So we'll be on our way. I guess at our next location we will stop and sleep, since it is almost nighttime. But yeah, day 177. We're almost at 6 months. That's actually like insane. Almost at 6 months. I'm slowing down here. I won't let this debris through. I'm gonna try and get to the right. Sling in right there before any of that debris gets in the way. Green Moss River. Occasional camps and churches. Alright. Got our nice river rafting music. I'm trying to go this way. Okay, and then I'm forcing myself to slow down. Sneak past this debris and get slow again. Alright, that debris is out of our way. I'm going this way. This is fairly clear. And there's debris the other direction. And honestly, debris is more dangerous, in my opinion. Mostly because it can be unpredictable or get locked up in a place that would normally be passable when procedurally generated. I'm not going... Alright. I'm hoping for wolves. As I say, I'm not gonna go to sleep just yet. And that's because if there's a bear, I want it to be nighttime. But it appears as though no dice. There are no wolves here. That's why I'm letting the crows just go to town. Alright, I do need to check. Nope, we're full on dandelions. Alright, so we are going to consume some meat here. I'm going to jump onto the stove, cook our last thing of meat, our last raw meat. And then I'm going to go ahead and sleep. This should put us right at, maybe like an hour till morning, I think? Nope, it's morning. Barely, okay. I want to go check out what's going on over here. See if wolves suddenly appeared. There's a boar, but the boar's not doing anything, so... It's okay. We shall depart. Okay. Okay, just had to give myself a little bit of a boost. Alright, I'm gonna try and get on the right side. Goodbye, Blue Monday. Well, it is a Monday, since you guys are seeing this on a Tuesday, and I'm not really up to date or gotten any backlog. Say I see one snake. One snake. Two snakes. Three snakes. Shh. Quiet snakes. So many nope ropes. Yeah. Is there no other wildlife at all? I guess not. Alright. Darn. That is unfortunate. Definitely could have gotten some easy kills. Some arrow-free kills. There will come a time that I will have to resort to killing things with arrows. It will be a sad day. And there we go, that's what I wanted. I didn't trust being able to get all the way over there. So we're gonna try and sneak here. We're gonna try and go right. Okay, it looked calm. I wasn't sure if it was just like a brief calm. And I guess this is a brief calm, but it's not as brief as it could have been. I'm slowing down and letting that go where it's gonna go. Okay. I still think I wanna go right. As much as I don't like this debris, I can sneak by this debris. I don't know if I could have made that bend without hitting stuff. I'm still hoping for like a camp or something. I've got a free slot so I can loot. Oh, nice, and I got salt. Which I think I still have a legitimate stack of, so yeah, I'm still at 27 out of 28. Which is beautiful. Mike's Folly. Well, hopefully we don't find a dead Mike here, because then it really would have been Mike's Folly. Alright, that could be wolves I'm hearing. It is. That wolf is hovering, but it's still a wolf. And I don't think there's a bear here. Okay, I have to remember that the low path did not disturb the wolves. Oh, there's a boar here, so there's really not much that I'm going to be able to accomplish here. I do kind of want to scout. Oops, don't get hung up on that rock. Nope. I didn't think so. I didn't think I had missed anything, but I wanted to double check just to be sure. I actually want to see what the water is like. 90, okay. We should be good. Should. Alright. Okay, I'm not hitting either of those, but I can obviously hit this one. This dock was built a little shoddily. It went pretty far back. The Isle of Kyle. Our favorite vacation destination. Okay, wolves. Okay, I actually did nick that, but everything was okay. Okay, it is a bunch of wolves. Darn. Well, worst case scenario, I have to use that stitching kit right here, and I don't. Oh, never mind, that stitching kit is extra. So I kind of did something risky for no reason. Thumbs up. That's the best plan. Alright. And we continue. We're no good for water. And just in time, too. If I can get away with taking a nap here, I will do so. Thaddeus's Crag, another one that we've seen. Until I find out whether or not there's a bear. I don't want to scare away all the crows. Alright, there's a bear. It is not quite nighttime. Yep. Have at it, crows. Okay. Boar doesn't care. Okay, so it's not quite nighttime, but I want to take my nap here so that I can make up for the time that I would lose. 20. So whatever I sleep for can't use 20 water. And it doesn't. So we'll go ahead and sleep for 5 hours. We'll immediately drink some water as we wake up, which is now making me thirsty, and I don't have any water at my desk because I'm a dummy. Drink. We'll see if any wolves have shown up now that it is the thick of night. The answer is probably not. But I can hope. Just not this time. Alright. No dice. That's alright. There can't be wolves everywhere there's a bear, or we would have way too much meat. Alcohol. Something that I still have yet to drink. I know I can, but I also know it's a bad idea. Okay, good. That's going that way. This is the easier way, and I didn't want it to have debris in it anyway. Alright, this is the easier way, despite that debris. Oh god, because look at that. Oh jeez, I would not want to do that. Not in a million years. Okay, I'm gonna have to thread this because of that debris. Did just fine. Oh yeah. Alright, the Long Beach. What do we have here? Well, first off, let's ditch this alcohol. About drunk. Okay. I can keep one wolf at bay, and I heard snakes. So I'm going to be doing my best here to take care of this wolf. Via snake. Though this does require me to find more snakes. I do not believe there are more snakes. Am I willing to toot a... Oh, there's a boar. Well, darn it. Well, those two are now going to fight forever. I can re-aggro the wolf, but it will more than likely result in me getting smacked in the face, so... Because there was no second snake, I will have to live with it. Oh well. Not quite time to eat. It would have been really nice to have found one more snake, or have aggroed the boar first, but we aggroed that wolf pretty much right away. Come on, camp. You promised me camps. I will take this route and regret it a little bit. Not terribly, but it's not... yeah, okay, there was some more endless struggle. Entering! We've been here for a while. Ah, day 180, I totally forgot about that. So yeah, we are... We were at... We were at 6 months in terms of weeks, which isn't the most accurate thing ever, but, you know, assuming 4 weeks, and, yeah, we were there. But the more realistic 30 days a month. Since honestly, I guess we don't know what month it actually is. Okay, we've got wolves, but I don't think we have anything substantial to kill them with. So I'm just going to accidentally aggro them here. And just run. Because they're not that fast. But yeah, so 6 months in terms of a 30-day month. Not bad, that's half a year. I think the longest... Oh nice, scrubs are a good find. The longest I believe I've heard somebody having gone is a whole year. It was on the forums. I think it was a little bit longer than a year, but I'm going for that. Although I think distance is more what I'm aiming for specifically, which I believe was 400 some odd miles. It might have been 500. 500 makes more sense in terms of like the pace that we've seen from my travel. Oh wow, I'm actually getting to a different branch of the river by going this way. I never would have found this if not for that that wilderness right there. So yeah, that's what I'm going for. I'm trying to beat that record. Obviously, I feel like there are others who are taking this record into account. Okay, well this is good. As long as this is a smart boar. I mean, smarter boar. Oh, my inventory is full because I have grubs. I don't have anywhere to put them. I'm really sad that I'm still holding onto this yucca. I literally only need 3 more yucca. I need the boar hides. I guess I eat the grubs. It's not that bad to eat the grubs. They're just another food source that is non-perishable. Or no. Yes. It doesn't perish. It's basically canned goods. Which makes it sad, but since I don't have enough of them, I mean, as it is the ash cakes, the only reason I'm holding on to the ash cake dream is because I'm holding on to the yucca dream. Finishing that quest and getting 4 more ash cakes, I think it was. Because I haven't seen corn in ages. I think we just saw the river de-render behind us. I don't think that's even like a legitimate term, but ooh, barely beat that out. Alright, we have no choice but to hit the rapids. There is no debris. Oh, god damn it. Okay, so I'm trying to slow down as much as I can. Ooh, that was kind of close. Alright. Portage Creek, small town finding shops loot. Yep, so we didn't see a camp there. Okay, I'm trying to slow down here because of this car. I want to see where it's going. And then I'm going that way. I wanted to get as far away from that car as possible. I do not trust the debris. Alright, our next stop is going to be sleeping. As it is, of course, nighttime. We're going for the early to bed, early to rise. Okay, I am going a little fast. But yeah, early to bed, early to rise, definitely what we were going for here. I will explore briefly first. Did I hear howling, or am I imagining things? I did see a snake, though. Which means I need to be careful. Yep, see, especially behind buildings. Behind buildings are where I will get got. Right, there is a bear. Do not care about wolves. Don't need rags. You cause much as you want. As long as that bear doesn't leave his den, I don't even care. Was there anything that I actually needed from here? I don't think so, but I'm gonna check anyway. Nope, didn't need alcohol. Alright. Time to get I don't know, re-rested? Something like that. Rejuvenated. That's what I was going for. My brain started down that path, and then it was like, I don't know what word you're talking about. Alright, our water is full, so we are good for our next bout of dehydration. This is a river that does not want to take me anywhere. Alright, I didn't want to muck with that, and I do not regret that decision. Pretty much only a marina is going to get me into water like that. And that's the gamble that I will take less damage coming out than I did, or than I repaired, so. Which will hypothetically be all of it every time. Finding enough repair materials that it's not really an issue. Well, I would be able to. Yeah, I'm holding this back for as long as I can because those things are traveling really slow. And I'm not risking stuff like that. I'm gonna speed up a little bit here to... Oh gosh! Okay, so I am taking that really briefly. There's so much debris. You'd think all that debris would have sunk by now. Then again, I guess my raft pretty much counts as debris here. Why do I have an extra space? Oh, right, because I have meat. I have raw meat. Private Hopscotch Island. I would love to stay here and play hopscotch forever. But we kind of have to survive. So that's the hard part. So far, nothing dangerous. We are dehydrating. So if I don't find a pump here, which is kind of what I'm hoping for, darn. That's like the normal setup for a pump being right there, so. Okay. Our water's too low for me to be willing to continue on like this, so. We'll go ahead and drink. We will go ahead and drink deep. And also cook another piece of meat. In fact, we will use the stove first. And then we will drink the delicious water. Beautiful. And then we shall be on our way. Alright. This is a nice gap. Yeah, this is a good enough gap. Is it about to rain? It was that or nighttime. I hadn't looked at the corner, but it didn't feel like we've been out long enough for nighttime. Say what you will. I love the sound of rain. Best way for me to get to sleep is with a thunderstorm in the background. Nothing like that deep rumble that just shakes the earth. I don't know, that's me. I'm a little weird. Otherwise, why would I be here? There we go. Where did... I still can't pronounce that. I'm sure that that's a backer one. That's somebody's last name on the backer list. And I'm sure that they know how to say it. And I'm also equally sure that I do not. Dang it, if we had waited, we'd be good. That's okay. Alright, anything else good here? Man, what I would give for a farm. Oh, that's right, I cooked the raw meat, so I've got room for something else. I almost didn't. Oh, yeah, good. Alright, before we go, just in case we encounter anything on our way, could be cool. You never know. One day I will have to give up on the Yucca Dream. Just imagining all the cool things I could find that I'd want to keep. Which honestly isn't much. I think it amounts to like more jerky, but I don't have a stack for jerky just yet. Crimson Ravine, another one we've seen a little bit of. It is basically time to sleep. We'll explore this, take a nap. I feel like that's dead yucca, just because it hates me. I mean, come on, yucca's gotta be growing somewhere. I wonder if they'll eventually put seasons in the game. Like, that are actually reflected by the amount of time that you've spent. Well, time to leave. I see you. I have seen many of your kind. I know your ways. Alright, we'll sleep for a good 5 hours. And then be on our way. So we continue again, searching forever for more food, more water. We don't really search for the water. More ability to repair our ship. Crap, okay, I do not like anything about this. Shit. Okay, I want to go this way. That I'm already hugging the side for that needle thread. Because I am threading a needle there. Oh god, they're not even going to give me good vision on this. Oh, hell no. Hi, my name is RNGesus, and I would like to put as much stuff as close together in rapids as I can. That actually came out a lot smoother than I thought it might, but still. Good god. Can you imagine that being, like, accidentally thrown at a player that hasn't played this very much? Imagine somebody without a rudder having to go at that. You wanna know how much they'd live? How far they'd make it? Jeez. You get hung up on something and just crash your raft to death. Alright. I don't know. Part of me... Part of me wants to say that even though I came up with that really cool upgrade idea that lets you repair and you have to have that instead of like your water stuff, part of me just wants to say you should be able to repair your raft whenever. I've toyed around with the idea. I don't know if I've mentioned it in any episodes because I lose track of all the things that I've talked about. I really do. Except for some of the big points, I tend to forget some things. But one of the things that I have thought about is being able to repair your raft to a certain level. Like always being able to repair your raft up to 40%, maybe even just 30%. Just at a dock, because you can patch up stuff when you've seen this raft when it's been like, you know, basically in pieces. You can do something without being able to lift it all the way out of the water, but you wouldn't be able to do everything. I would accept that. You can't fully repair your raft if you can't dry dock it. Otherwise, we would have come up with ways to repair boats without dry docking them, because dry docking is expensive, time-consuming, and a pain in the butt for everybody. Damn it. We're gonna have to thread this. Or this. I prefer that, because I've got better eyes. But I still couldn't see behind that sign. Oh god. Is this where it just becomes impossible? Glen Rapids. Farms, camps, I don't believe you. Lots of wilderness, cold weather. Alright, well, I'm good on the cold weather. Here. There. I don't... Oh, crap, that was close. I was too busy looking for... Oh my gosh. Too busy looking forward. But yeah, because you'd be able to patch up some of the bits of the raft without lifting it out of the water. I don't know. Call me crazy. I understand that there are game mechanics Like, video game logic, that whole meme of like, oh, this is how it works, hashtag video game logic. Like, game mechanics are there for a reason. If video games followed perfect logic, we wouldn't enjoy ourselves very much, now would we? I would assuredly already be dead. The shenanigans that I'm trying to pull here, because they're shenanigans. I mean, little girl rafting down a river, 271.5 miles. You know how long that is? It's how, oh, beautiful. Oh, it's only one? Oh well, it's better than nothing. But yeah, I mean, seriously though. 271 miles. One of you do something. There you go. Kill the beast. I don't have time to search his cave if he chases after. I just don't. I'd love to, but I can't. Okay, making sure the bear runs back. Alright. Good stuff. Alright, we are going to... It's that time, so we're going to eat. I'm gonna cook one. I'm gonna sleep really briefly, just because I should have already done that. And then we'll call it an episode. Alright, but, just, I'm gonna wait until the saving thing. I leave raft so that it saves. Saving. Alright, so, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna try and give you some perspective here. The Mississippi River is 2,000 miles. That's the Mississippi River. Now, I don't know where this river is. This river could honestly be the Mississippi River. But the Mississippi River is 2,000 miles. We've gone a tenth of the Mississippi in, I don't know, half a year. Don't get me wrong. This is no, like, slight on the developers. That is not how far you can raft in a year. Or how far you can raft in half a year. I mean, arguably. So, I mean, 200 miles is in half a year is a mile a day. You can get a lot further than a mile a day. So the numbers are a little bit off. Your average rafting speed, I'm not going to find this on Google. But, I don't know. Like a day rafting trip, you know, 1 day rafting trip. You guys can do this all yourself on Google. I'm just being silly here and just trying to give you guys some talk. So, a 1 day river trip. I'm actually following information on things. No, okay, it doesn't say how far it is. I'm going to guess that you could get 4 or 5 miles in a day. And I feel like that's a conservative guess. Because you can hike like 6 to 7 miles in a day. And that's without the momentum of a river behind you. So if you were to really math it out, the video game logic here is that 180 days, I would have gone about 9,000 miles. No, 900 miles. My bad at math. That's half the Mississippi. That still seems short. I don't know. I don't know what point I was starting when I started this line of thought, but I'm going to stop before I continue to make a fool of myself. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I will see you next time as we continue our wonderful whitewater rafting trip. through the Mississippi, presumably. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Keep your gears turning.